Those pictures were shot with a Polaroid 110B with a 4x5 modification back by Rezivot with a 6x17 roll film holder by Dayi. This camera weighs 6.2 pounds or about 2.8 kilograms. It has a rangefinder, so I'm able to shoot pretty much handheld. All the photos you saw earlier were shot handheld. And my favorite part is this camera is pretty much collapsible. The dream of shooting 4x5 handheld was right here. It was with one of these cameras with a modification back. Rezivot makes these really nice aluminum 4x5 back sets for these old cameras. It's really simple. You just have to knock out a couple pins and set this in. Setting infinity focus on this camera isn't too hard. The only tricky part is setting infinity focus for a 6x17 back. 6x17 requires a larger image circle than 4x5, so the lens needs to sit pretty far back here to meet up with infinity. 4x5 normally sits around here, and for regular pack film it sits around here. I had to 3D print this plate here, so infinity focus matches up with the infinity focus you see all the way on the rangefinder up above. But basically it sets the film plane a little bit back so you're able to set like a Graphmatic, or in my case, a 6x17 roll film holder. This allows you to take large format like photographs on film formats you won't normally find on 4x5, 8x10, and 5x7. Formats such as Delta 3200, Kodak Gold 200, and many others. Believe it or not, I took this ridiculous camera to Japan with me for a week and a half. I was with my beautiful wife, and I was out there taking back-breaking photographs with this heavy-ass camera. I'm going to go through a couple of the downsides with this camera. One, it's heavy. Second, you don't really get 6x17 frame lines on this camera, so it's a little hard to compose. You're not really sure what you're doing. The lens here is kind of sticky and old. It's only really reliable at around 125th of a second. Also, the Rezivot modification back wiggles a little bit. The plate and the lip don't really line up, or rather the lip is just way too big. And sometimes I forget to frickin' advance the film. It's really that simple. This film holder is really analog, and I wish it had like a ratcheting advance lever, but you just have to, there's a little window for you to see which frame you're on. So I kind of hate that. So I got a couple double exposures because I forgot to advance. And yeah, oh right. The fact that it wiggles a little bit, you do get some light leaks. So I'm going to show you some examples in a little bit. But yeah. In this video here, I'm loading up some Ektachrome E100. Notice the lens here. It's actually the front lens element attached to the rear. I actually had to swap it to get infinity focus out far enough so it could lock in. And then you have a nice little view of Fuji City in Japan. When I got back home, I went to the lab and sent in 15 rolls of E100 and then about 11 rolls of HP5 push 2 stops. Yes, this was a fortune, but it's kind of crazy to think I only spent about 10 days in Japan and only took less than 100 good shots. Ugh, it's crazy. So I wanted to give you guys an idea about how large 6x17 negatives are. Here are some photos I took when I was in Indoshima. This is that double exposure I did by accident here. And this photograph has some light leaks and an artifact on the collapsible part of the Polaroid 110B. Comparing this to 35mm film, it's about 11 times as large with 11 times less grain density, so you get pretty clear images. I mean, there's a lot of information in these photographs, but compared to 6x17, they're just massive. Comparing it to something more in its pseudo family is a 4x5. Here's a 8x10 photograph in comparison. So yeah, it's basically like huge. All right, let's look at some photos together, and let's play some cool music as well. In terms of what's next, I suppose I could change out the film back here and use like a Graphmatic and shoot some real 4x5, or I could change out the back here and use like a Polaroid back and make this an instant camera again. So to conclude, I love this camera. I don't know if I'll be shooting this thing every day, but if there's ever a need for 6x17, this is definitely going to be the way I'm going to shoot it. It's definitely way more fun than using this film back on a 4x5 land camera. It's definitely faster, it's definitely more convenient, it's definitely more accurate than a lot of the other things you can find on the internet for 6x17 cameras. All the other 6x17 cameras out there have slower lenses, inferior ways of focusing, and are not as portable as this one is. I know this one's heavy, but at least this one collapses. It's far from perfect, but this sort of Frankenstein of a camera kind of feels like my creation in a way, but hopefully this video has inspired you and maybe you could do the same thing I did and have some fun and shoot some big negatives. Anyway, thanks for watching.